Everybody, we are so excited because we need to announce this amazing event. Our first live podcast show, everybody!
Oh my god, everybody. Yes, October 26th. You can enter the venue from 6:30 p.m. and the show starts at 7 and ends at 9 p.m.
What is the direction of that place, bro?
Oh, everybody go and search Seety新城视展演中心 or 展演空间 and you will see it pop up.
And bro, where I can buy the tickets?
Ooh, guys, go on AccuPass or you can just feel free to click the link we provide down below. Guys, the seats are limited. Only 100 tickets.
Only 100 tickets?
Only 100 tickets.
I can't believe it!
So, what are you waiting for? You gotta come, man.
Join us in this live podcast show with Brosbone! How are you, my bro?
Terrible.
Why are we terrible?
I gotta be honest with you. Well, you know, a couple of days ago, I went to Taipei for a shooting for a TV show.
Oh, yeah, tell me, how was going the shooting?
Well, I can't disclose too much detailed information about that show, but
what is the show? Yeah, just told me, it's a TV show or it's a Netflix show?
It's I wish. I wish. It's a TV show. I think, well, the thing I wanted to share that why I'm feeling terrible is not necessarily too much about the show or the shooting.
Okay.
It has more to do with
personal stuff.
So I went to the shooting and I don't remember. I probably posted like 1 or 2 story and that kind of somehow gave people a hint that, oh, you're now in Taipei, like temporarily. And then I have a friend lives in Taipei and then sends me a very passive-aggressive message. And when
passive-aggressive message? What kind of definition is that? Let me listen. What is the message?
Passive-aggressive. So what is aggressive? It's more like attacking someone.
Yeah,
right?
But you can be passive if you are attacking.
Yeah, let me show you one example.
Okay.
For example, you're having a fun time, you're going out with your friends, and someone just randomly sends you, "Thank you so much for inviting me."
Oh, this is not passive aggressive.
It is passive aggressive.
This is basically subconsciously that she's trying to send to you one message. One message
What
about
is it then?
Why you didn't invite me. Right? Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is not passive aggressive.
Well, that's kind of similar.
Fuck you, lovely. Fuck you, honey. Something like that. This is passive aggressive.
Yeah, but I feel very emotionally drained because like a very similar thing happened. So I kind of maybe gave people like a hint that I was temporarily in Taipei. But I was really busy and shooting inside the mountains. So I really didn't get any signal or had any free available time to hang out with my friends in Taipei. So I didn't tell anyone like, hey, I'm, going. Maybe it's time we can grab a coffee or something because I wouldn't have the time.
Yeah.
And so she texted me and she
what she'd say?
She said, "Oh, so now I have to view your story to know that you're in Taipei. I thought we were way closer." I didn't know how to respond to that.
Let me tell you how is the response that I always do when somebody tell me the same. Oh, you are in Taipei and you didn't tell me. Or you are in Taipei and don't have time for visiting me. Sorry, I'm working, but I'm come to here for work.
Yes.
And my work is my work.
Yes.
So it's different. If I come here for pleasure, I will visit you. But if I come here for work, it's work. Try to difference what is work and what is relationship.
Yeah. So at first I was like, I didn't know how to respond, so I didn't respond. And I read. I left it on red.
That's the worst thing that you can do,
I was thinking I am going to get back to her, but I couldn't find the right response. And that kind of like triggered me a little bit. So I was thinking, why is she sending me this? Is it out of like a little bit of sadness or a little bit feeling left out or something like that? I left her on red, but not like a whole day, not like half a day, maybe for like 5 minutes. And she texted again. She texted it again and that's where I went kaboom. So she said, "Well, I understand. You're an influencer now. You're famous now." So in a much nicer words, but that's the vibe that I kind of felt. She's basically giving this separation and there is this linguistic difference in her wordings. I was gonna reply, but I guess I don't know. So I still left her on red. I don't know how to I care.
Bro, simple reply. I'm so well. I think let me say sorry because I think I'm not empathic in this way because I didn't do empathic with you because for me it's simple to answer that message. The communication with this person for me is super simple, but I know for you is another case. It's your idea, your mind, your character, your personality.
Yeah.
For me it's simple. I have a lot of friends that I didn't answer in month, and I already checked the message, so I didn't answer in month. But I, for example, when I don't have the time or I didn't reply in 1 week, I give you one advice like a friend. The worst thing that you can do is not reply, and let's he or she create imagination, create misunderstanding.
The reason I left it kind of unread is because I need to analyze like what is the
correct
subtext
words.
here? What is the subtext here? Like what do you really mean by saying that? And I feel like I do care her enough to the point that I want us to, like, well, you're sending me some message. So I wanted to, like, maybe when you have the time, we could talk about it, or we can find a day and then we can do it. I don't know. We could hang out and really, just talk through about it. But I think the thing that got me really triggered was, oh, she said, I've changed. Am I changed? Like, did I change more on like, as a person, as a human being, did I change without knowing? And it's just kind of like I went into this spiral, like, right, I am somehow kind of tiny bit recognized on the social media. Did I change, or did I start to neglect people in my life?
So this is the topic of today.
We are going to talk
about influencer and how the life changed.
Yes.
Exactly how the Tyler life changed, because I'm not influencer like you. So let's start this episode. Let's start this conversation.
Yes.
Let's start this podcast. Ape, ama, swago, menu. It's me, Concor.
It's me, Tyler.
And this is Brosma!
Bro, don't say that you're not an influencer. I've never made it on the news. And you are the protagonist. You are the person that they write about.
If you want to understand what news we are talking about, it's going to be the link is going to be down below in the description of this video. But yeah, I'm so happy to be in the news.
I'm so happy for you, bro.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I don't consider myself. I think that title of influencer is really big.
It's really big, yes.
It's really big. And start with the definition of what is influencer.
What is influencer to you?
For me, influencer is mean some person can have the power or ability to influence in the opinion or decision of some group of person.
Okay. Yes.
Can be political, can be scientists, can be... I think everybody can be an influencer because even in your family, you can influence your opinion, your mean can be influenced in the decision of what you are going to eat today. Now, let me ask to you, Tyler, what is the word influencer to you? What's mean? What is the definition that you have about influencer?
Probably will be a bit more narrow. I think influencer to me is to create the overall positive impact.
Just positive
in the society. That's how I believe if we talk about social influencer or influential figures, that's how I define who is really entitled and can be called an influencer. Because like you said, if you only talk about influence, of course, any aspects, any topics, or like whether it's positive, negative, neutral effects or impacts, they're all called very broadly saying influence. Yeah, but I feel like as influencer.
But that's the thing, exactly what you say. My job is my social media. My job is this social media. My job is YouTube. My job is Instagram. And my job is editing the whole content of this, the creator of editing. I think creator of content maybe is the more better word that I found fit with
content creator.
Content creator. Yeah, because basically what I do is create content, advertisement, podcasts, edition of video, photos, everything for brands, for market, and work with the brands. Let me listen to you. What is the definition that you have for your Instagram and your personality and your style of life in social medias?
My style of life in social media is, I feel like influencer, it's a very heavy title, but I can't deny the fact that I start to notice that my words carry certain weight and would impact people Yeah. So like, for example, the other day I was complaining about the car wash machine.
Yeah.
And it was just me venting. It was just me ranting. Like, you know, for me, I just genuinely thought that, wow, it's my platform. I get to say whatever I want. And it's actually what happened to me. So I was, you know, venting, and I got a lot of comments saying that, oh, well, you know, like I've also had that experience before and it was terrible, blah, blah, blah. But I've got some, like 10% of the messages asking me exactly where they're going to file the complaint. They're going to, you know, like do something. They're going to fight the justice for me. I'm like, oh, please don't do that. It's okay. But those are the things that you start to notice, that whatever you say kind of weigh or would do a number on other people. Yeah, so I wouldn't necessarily say that, oh, then starting from now on, I have to be super careful. I have to stop giving myself the freedom to, you know, to be verbalized in some other things. But that did give me like an insight on to be more mindful. Yeah, when you post on certain things.
So maybe try to not be 100% followed by the emotion, but maybe try to finalize everything like exactly one message. When you have clear what is the message that you want to share, that is going to have a space to this self-justice of your followers. Like they are going to find this guy to make a one justice for you, like maybe punch this guy or tell the whole life for this guy.
Yeah, well, that wasn't the intention, and that's why I didn't post anything about it, and I didn't, you know, respond to any of that.
Yeah.
So, but I do feel like you still need to have the freedom to be yourself, to be authentic. That's really important. Like for me, I feel like if it's 100% business-wise, it's gonna be, I don't know, to me, probably only to me, I feel like it's gonna be too cold and not as human as I would
imagine it. It's like you always have one microphone, one podium with 10,000 person in front of you.
Yes.
So whatever you say is going to impact. So maybe it can be a really good, smart way to be a little more think twice before to post something, because
definitely agree. Yeah.
You consider it influencer or KOL?
What is the difference to you?
I don't know.
Bro. Basically, I don't know if you noticed, but all the paid collaboration, they clients,
like a KOL.
They would provide the brief, and on they classify us as KOL. So I guess we are considered KOL. You know what? Let's get educated.
Let's Google it.
Let's Google it. Well, basically, KOL, I consider it exactly the same as influencer, because KOL is the
key opinion leader.
The key opinion leader. Yes.
Key opinion leader. Yeah, I know it. It's key opinion leader. That title, with the pass of the time, they changed. In the beginning, was YouTubers, and then they go to influencers, and then now it's KOL. But it's the same thing.
In Chinese, they call it 网红, and I have this internal, very conflicted feelings before doing Brospawn or before even being on social media, being seen. I didn't have a good impression towards 网红, KOL, or social influencer. And that probably has a lot to do with, you know, people who exposed on my feed.
So now you are the monster that you swear for God you are going to destroy. You become the monster that you want to destroy in the past. Now, let me ask you one question. I'm really into this. Is you feel your life changed?
I think that's the thing. Having the freedom doesn't mean you are dangerously word vomiting on social media.
Oh, good. Yeah. Smart way. Smart.
So I feel like me as a person, I don't just go very unhinged or unfiltered. Me personally. So I feel like having that is I refuse to change the essence of myself. But it doesn't mean that I just say whatever and I just, you know, like dissing people and, you know, talking shit about people on social media. So I think that's in my private life, didn't change too much because I'm a very indoor person, so I don't get recognized too much in real life. I mean, yeah, I hang out with my sister, with my mom. Sometimes when my girlfriend flies here, we hang out together, and I get recognized on the streets sometime, but I don't post a lot on social media. So not necessarily too much.
You're a really interesting and rare case of KOL that don't post too much in the social media, but you get followers, bro.
But one thing is replying messages, replying DMs. At first, I try my best to reply every single one of them, but then it just, I don't want to sound cocky, but it's just a ton. So it's like to the point that you can get back to everyone in a timely fashion. And I don't know. I've maybe some people will be like, well, I texted him, but he didn't reply, or I answered something. That's okay. But it's like internally, I am trying to be more okay with me not applying to people, because that is the phenomenon that's happening. What about you?
Well, I don't have a really big, heavy spots in my life like you, like a 100,000 person. I just have a 30.
Don't worry. Maybe there are a lot of ghost followers.
I hope. Thank you for that, people. But the thing is, I have a separate. I'm the same person in my private life, and I'm the same person in front of the camera. If you find me in the street, I'm the same person. I don't need to fake. I don't need to change. I always, since the beginning of this show, I always separate my life to in front of the camera to back to the camera. Even my name is different. So it's because before to start this job, I studied for a long time marketing. I'm with one of the best professors in Peru. So I understand a little how to work with the social media, how to go with this work. Before Bros Bomb, before Duo Vision, I was YouTuber in Peru too. And in that moment, before to, you know me more better than any person. Before to
I
start,
do?
Well, in Taiwan, you do. In Taiwan. So before I do start one project, I analyze a lot and I do a lot of data and I take everything with care.
Yes.
Before to start. Because when I start, I can fix some small problems, but I can't fix the essence. So the thing is, before to start everything in social media, everything in my life in social media, I set up that rule. I'm the same person in front of the camera, but in back in the camera. But that does not mean that I need to share my private life. So what I share is something that I already know that I can share.
That's lovely. That's lovely. Do you have a private account on Instagram?
On Instagram? No, I don't have a private account. It's because I don't need. If I want to spend time with you, I spend time with you, bro. If I want to post one photo with you, I will post one photo with you. But if I'm going to go with you, some big party, we are drunk, I'm not going to take my phone. Because I know that maybe in one of these photos, I'm going to look so drunk and looks bad. And that's my private life. Nobody can tell me, no, do this, no, do this. Even, for example, when I have a bad days, I can share a lot of shit. I can explode because in the beginning, I have a control issue, like angry issue problem. So I can explode. But I don't explode in the social media because that's my private life.
That's very smart. I would say you're pretty identical.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
In front of camera and behind the camera.
Do you think you are different in front of the camera, behind the camera?
I think I'm more shy. Behind the camera, in person, I'm much more shy and quiet. So sometimes people will get really surprised, like, "Are you the Tyler that I think I know?"
I don't know if that thing to match relationship with the introvert extrovert, but I always am extrovert.
Have you thought about that? I'm actually extrovert, but you're just so extreme.
Oh yes.
So I'm like, maybe I'm at the 80% of extrovert, but you're like 158%.
It's like a Sherry say, no? It's like when you have one extrovert person. The another person looks super introvert. Now we are doing the live stream shows. Everybody, if you want to see our live stream show every Wednesday at 8 p.m. to 9 p.m., we have a live stream show. But in the live stream show, you saw me, I talk a lot and so fast. And so like a super energetic. It's because that's my personality.
That's you.
That's me. That's how I am.
I'm just super happy that you allow me to be me. Because I can. Like I would be fake fighting and fake being happy. And I would just like, in the beginning of having me speak up, you would be like, oh, you have your energy. And I would just be like, and you told me that just be you. I'd be like, okay, I'll just be me then. I'm not gonna force any, happiness or excitement. I'm just like, if I'm happy or if I see any observation, I'll just like, wow, you talk really fast.
I want to ask you, if you can see from my perspective, I saw this as a job. Do you feel like your profile of Instagram is allow sweet for the brands? Or do you feel like, I can have a more better Instagram, more better maybe photos, or maybe IG reels, or maybe the brands don't like me or something like that? Do you feel that? Or you feel like authentic how you are is perfect for the brands?
That's a very good question, because I'm still wanting to explore more in the acting industry. And nowadays, a lot of like profiles, Instagram account, people just see it as like your portfolio.
Yes.
Yeah, almost like a resume.
Yes.
So being an actor and influencer is like, I feel like somewhat influencer are more, how do I say, well packaged. Yeah.
Well packaged.
Yeah. Rather than sometimes actors, they could just be posting some background or like some nature or something. They're like, no, write some stupid poems or something. Yeah. It's like I'm still somewhere to find that balance. And with the schedule that I have with Brosman, with Speak Up, and with the things that I am currently working on, I feel like I am somewhere right there. I don't want it to be like extremely very business perfection. Yeah.
Because one time you tell me like actually your account looks like the second postpone. So I was like that question going on. I was thinking about maybe my sexy boy is too sexy. It's like attracted to people. Yeah, it's like exactly what I am. I'm sexy. Like my mother told me, I'm
so
not
you
good.
Attract thirsty people.
Like I'm not good singing, but I'm good speaking. I think that tone or the ring of my voice is kind of sweet in Spanish.
Yes.
And romantic. So I create the sexy voice. But the thing is, I was thinking maybe the brands don't like this. I was thinking maybe the brands will be no work with me because maybe it's not the audience they are looking for.
Oh well, I was that specifically. I think you're worrying too much.
Yes, I was worrying too much. But actually, I understand now that more better the industry is like they don't care about what you're doing. You have the followers, you have the content, you create content.
Yes.
And they want to beat in you.
Yeah.
They want to maybe you have one opportunity, one chance that some of your public get one chair, get one part, or get one thing. So if you notice, a long time ago I told you like, bro, I'm not going to do any more sexy boys. But now I'm so determined to keep that the sexy boys.
Yeah, I think that's the thing. You know, you could go and get, how do I say, advice from the so-called marketing coach or this, like marketing strategist. But that's the thing. If some marketing coach believes that if you're a boba tea shop, serve boba only. So if you do ASMR, just do that and be the best. Yeah. And then people would, like you would attract your target audience. But some other people would be like, be yourself. Be yourself. Be as versatile, be as vibrant, and try to explore more. So people will say, "Oh, this person speaks Spanish. Oh, this person also can do that. Oh, this person, knows a lot of stuff."
So I decided to go for that line, to be myself.
To be yourself. Yeah.
I was in one period, maybe 1 month, that I was thinking like I don't know if be myself is the correct decision, but after that, I'm strongly take the decision that I am going to be myself. 100%.
Yeah.
I like the sexy voice. I'm so happy that acceptation that the Taiwanese women acceptation that give me for the sexy voice. I'm so happy, and I'm going to create more sexy voice for you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, well, I think your voice is very gifted. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
You gotta use that. You gotta reach your fullest potential.
Now let me ask you one question.
Yeah.
Do you have a perfect influencer, or do you think this industry is not black and white? It's have a lot of tone of gray. For me, I consider it like after these experiences I think don't have the perfect influencer. Don't have the perfect smiley fit. No, it's have for a lot of people. And have a lot of tones of gray. So everybody, if you can be yourself, maybe the brands are going to like you. And if you want to be a one faker person and create another character or something, the same. Have a lot of brands will like you.
Yeah.
Have everything for everybody. That's my opinion. How about you?
The perfect influencer. I think there's no such thing as the perfect influencer. If you Google search influencer behavior, are all the bad things.
Yeah,
like talking loud or like taking videos in front of like in public and those kind of stuff. And that was why before becoming a content creator, I was kind of like,
you have this tag.
Yeah, you have this kind of stereotype like when it's influencer, when it's KOL, they don't really care about other people. They just care about what's like in front of the camera. They don't mind disturbing other people. Yeah, but they just want to make their thing done or get their work done. So maybe that's my misconception or like certain stereotype towards influencers.
Sensational.
Yeah.
What do you think about the yellow sensational thing?
Yellow sensational thing.
In Spanish, we say yellow news.
What does it mean?
The sensational news.
Sensationalism.
Sensational news. Like a really, how to say, it's like a clickbait.
It's designed.
We call yellow news to this news, who is a clickbait, who the title is like he cheating her wife. But maybe when you read the news is, he cheating, but it was a misunderstanding. She saw one message who say, "Hey, come with me. I'm going to teach you one lesson of English." But was one app called Elsa. Something like that. So the title is so clickbait, so dramatic, so wow. Because actually the color yellow is so bright, so that pay your attention. Like in
makes sense.
Think it to Spanish. Now you learn a little more Spanish.
You were asking how I feel about those yellow news.
Would you be a yellow? We can call yellow. Okay, now in Brisbane we can call.
Yes.
Would you rather to be a yellow influencer?
No. 100% no. As a content creator, never. As a viewer, consumer, I really despise. Because I feel like, okay, it's really shocking. I click on it. But then right after I actually read it or watch it, I feel tricked. I feel being lied to. Kind of. Yeah.
You know, one time I was reflecting about that. And I will rather to do some yellow.
I know.
It's because this is a job. So if I found the correct collaboration, the correct things, I can do it. But I create one story. Yesterday I told you, you asked me about this question and I told you, I create one story. Let me put you one example.
Yes.
In one New Year, one of the TV shows, they have a women host. Okay? And this women host have one necklace, so beautiful, so expensive.
Yeah.
With the process of the night, close to the middle of the night, the necklace disappeared.
From her neck? Disappeared?
Yeah, because she changed a lot of clothes. Okay. So the necklace was so expensive and disappeared at the middle of the night.
Okay.
And in that moment, that it was really like at the middle of the show, the whole things that everybody, Happy New Year, everybody, the host called to the commercial pause because the necklace was disappeared and wasn't her necklace. Okay? And then, in that moment,
it was from the sponsors.
In that moment, they cut the commercial. The first commercial, in the really hot moment, was about one beer. And one of the actors of the Casa de Papel, one of the actors, Berlin, appeared in the commercial. And the guy said, I'm not a person who drinks beers, but this, and the necklace was there. And this is my pressure. This is a story. So for me, if I'm going to be yellow,
yes,
I'm going to be creative yellow. Create one story. Maybe create in that moment that create like a boom, bah, the audience feel anxious, feel emotion, feel totally like, what happened? No, what? For misunderstand me for a week, maybe for a month. But the end result have one story, have one background, and boom, advertisement.
I think what you're saying is more of the advertising strategy.
Yeah. But in the sense that make one advertisement, create. Because what is the point of the yellow news advertisements? They want you to read the news, right? What is the purpose of this sensational influencer? Because they want likes, they want comments. So what is the purpose of the advertisement? Exposure you. So that my purpose is, if I need to do something, in one day you look at me in the news, maybe for something like that, baby, I already prepared that script. And everything is going to be planning since the beginning to the end.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Interesting.
So that is the thing that I told you. If I'm going to go to the jail, we need a partner.
Damn. I think at this point, it's like it's very clear that we together we created Brosbone, but you and I separately we're so fundamentally different.
Yeah.
Damn. I mean, you have the very clever mind. Yeah.
Bro, but this is our backgrounds.
It's really different. And I think there is still a little bit difference between sensationalist and opportunist. opportunist. I don't know. Yeah, people always, like they see that open window and then they exploit it.
Yeah, I did, bro. I did, and let me tell you, the news that you saw, the two news about me, was that I saw a little small opportunity and I take it.
Okay.
Because this is the part of the life. For me, is the train is coming here. And if I don't move, nobody's going to move.
But there's a bottom line. You saw the opportunity and you seize it, but not at the expense of someone else. Right?
That is my limit.
Yeah.
I have a limit.
Yeah.
No matter what happened, I have my boundaries. I have my limits.
That's really important.
So my limits and my boundary is if I don't affect to another person, like always. For example, I can explain more better always that I post one reels that is going to be a little controversial or misunderstanding. I call to you. I call you and I have a conversation about, bro, this is going to create this happen, this. Are you okay with that? And you just tell me, okay, let's go to the jail together. If you say, bro, I'm not happy with this, well, don't post that. It's because this is strategy. I know this is going to create expectation, comments. But if you are with me, let's go. If you are not with me, I can't. That is broken my boundaries. If I'm going to affect you without your knowledge, never. You are never going to listen one news or one comment that I do that is going to affect another person. Because I have my established boundaries in marketing.
I appreciate you having the boundaries. Otherwise, I'm going to start feeling scared.
Don't worry, bro. Don't worry. Cheers for that.
Cheers that.
Really amazing conversation. I like this episode.
I really love today's episode. I feel like we've gotten the chance to, kind of dive in a little bit more. Now that our status kind of shifted from just everyday random guy having a social media account to people who expect or maybe some even look up and then they aspire watching us viewing our content and then they aspire to, I don't know, becoming a podcaster, becoming more active on social media or become more expressive, become more outspoken. And I think that's really nice.
Well, everybody, don't forget, we have a show in Tainan
City
in October 26th.
Yes, on October 26th, you can feel free to enter at 6:30 because I think the seat is not arranged. So if you come here early, you get to pick the best spot.
Wait. How can I buy the tickets, Tyler?
Well, actually, you can just go ahead and click the link down below. We will provide that thing. Or you can go onto the Acupass official website and type Brosbon Live Podcast Events.
And that's all the events that we have in October?
In October, we actually have 2 more, but those are
only for students.
Yeah.
It's exclusive only for the student of Wensao because the University of Wensao was really sweet to open the whole doors to us to make our first live podcast show. Face to face. We are going to record one Brosbon face to face with everybody, with the whole student in Wensao in October 16th.
On October 16th, and also there's another one on October 2nd.
That is a workshop that we are going to have one Q&A. We are going to have a certain conversation with the student of Wensao about our experience working in one or building one podcast in English and building our dream in English in Taiwan.
So guys, if you go to Wensao, this is the perfect. It's exclusive, it's private, the seats are limited, so go.
And it's free.
It's free, yes.
That's the reason it's just
what a privilege to be studying at Wensao.
Yeah. But if you are not from Wensao, don't forget, Tainan, October 26th on City. The whole direction, please, Tyler.
新城视展演空间. Yeah, if you just go ahead and type that on Google, it's gonna show up.
All the links in the description of this video. You are allowed, since now in this moment, to buy the tickets in Acupass.
Yep.
That's all for today. Thank you so much. Thank you, Tyler, for your time for record this podcast. Amazing topic. We developed so much. I love this episode, and I hope you love this episode too. That's all for today. Ape ama suego menu. It's me, Concor.
It's me, Tyler.
And we are Brosbon. Bye bye, everybody.